So the openVertebrate project, or oVert, is really different from a lot of other museum projects where we're trying to take our objects and make them available to the public. Instead of doing that from 2D photographs, we're using three-dimensional data to get really high resolution, high quality 3D models of our objects from our collections to the public. So one thing you might not realize about natural history museums is that we're not just the exhibits. So our Florida Museum of Natural History is one of the largest natural history museums in the United States. It's the largest at a public university. So it's a really unique asset that we have on the University of Florida campus. But it's not just exhibits. So we have about 40 million things behind the scenes, from artifacts, from archaeology, to skeletons of ancient animals that used to live here, to preserved frogs in jars. One of the things that's really special about natural history museums is that we're passionate about sharing these things behind the scenes with the public, with scientists, with students around the world. But there's only so many people we can actually invite behind the scenes to access them. So one tool that our museum has been using and has become a leader in is using different types of 3D imaging to create 3D objects that we can put online and share with a large audience, because not everybody can come behind the scenes of the museum. So our museum uses a few different tools for 3D imaging. A lot of our imaging is done through CT scanning. That's effectively, imagine that as three-dimensional X-ray. We do that at a facility at the Nanoscale Research Facility at UF in the College of Engineering. We also do other types of imaging that use types of light or photography for taking images of the outside of objects and then using a computer to create from 2D imagery to create 3D objects that we can see and move around on a screen. One of the cool parts about oVert is providing data that meets the needs of a lot of scientists around the world. And so while pictures of frogs in jars might be useful to certain audience of people, being able to provide details on the insides of these animals is really helpful for studies of biodiversity, form and function, like how do animals work, how do they move, but also interesting bits about natural history. How many eggs do these have? What are the parasites? What do they have inside their stomachs? We provide all of those data in a single set of images, X-ray images, and from that one single set of X-ray images, we can actually have many different types of research products that serve faculty on campus, that serve students on campus, but also serve researchers and students around the world interested to ask their own questions about evolution, about biodiversity, about how animals work.